Hi everyone, I have been very lucky, and Claire, who bought me the set of Chromaflow pencils, which you may have seen me review the other day or try out, also bought me these. Now these are, I have a big problem with these, Claire, I'm really sorry, but I can't say the name. I did look up the app online to try and work out how to say it, and it said Schpirerr Farben. So I think we might, or Schpirerr Farben, I can't remember. Ignore the P, I don't know. Anyway, I'm being silly. I'm very excited. So we've got a very pretty box with a, I'm guessing it's a Rembrandt painting, and that is only because when you open the box, the tin I should say, it tells you all about, no, Constable, I'm lying, it tells you all about Constable inside the tin, so I'm assuming that's a Constable painting. I'm very ignorant. Anyway, we have a little piece of paper inside first, whoops, which I can't get hold of, which says thank you for purchasing. You can find a colour chart on our website for your convenience, which is quite useful. I will check that out because I will probably make my own swatch chart because, you know, they're never in the order I like, but that might be good. So have a look. Please leave a review on my Amazon page. Sincerely, Tanya. So that's interesting. Interesting that this is in English. So my husband reckons they're Dutch because the Dutch speak English very well. We've got a little piece of paper. Now I have had a little look at these, just this top layer, because I was nosy, and I recognised this gold with colour. I've actually followed a tutorial of someone who used these, and they did a brilliant job, and I had to convert them to my own colours because I didn't have them at the time. But anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to try them all out. Let's grab one out first. This is the white, so you can just have a look at it. So we have the name and number right at the bottom, and a gold bit. They look very special, don't they? Oh, and then there's the name, and it says excellent on the bottom. We've got a little crown. It's nice. So that's that, and we've got 96 in here. I don't know if it's the biggest set. I really know nothing about them, so I probably won't try out the white on my page, but we'll try out the others and see how they are. I'm just going to look at the bottom of the tin, which we don't do that often, but it tells us about them on the bottom. It says artist grade quality, premium pigments, made in China. They always are. Really bright vivid colours, colour number and name on every pencil, deep saturated colour, oil based lead, creamy texture, non-toxic. So there is some information. I notice the tin's a little bit dented, but it's neither here nor there really. Right, I have got this page ready. I tested my Chromaflow on this page. I thought we would test these on this side. I think there's a few less fish on it. Whoops, I'm getting in a muddle, hold on. Let me just organise myself a little bit better. There we go. So I'm going to reopen my tin. Oops. Take out the first section of pencils, and there we go. If we come in a bit closer to the book so you can see what I'm doing. At the end I'll come back out and you can compare the intensity of the two sets of pencils, which would be quite fun. Let's do that. So there are fishies. So as I say, I'm not going to start with the white because there's not, I mean, the book is cream. Let's have a little go. I didn't do the white of the Chromaflow, I don't think. So here it's the white. We've got a number. It's number 010. Okay. And let's do this fin. Let's just see. Does it show up? Does it right? Well, it's certainly covering over the black line. So yeah, it does work on the paper okay. I can see it shining and glistening. It's quite hard to see really, but I just wanted to play. Now we have an ivory, so it's going to be quite pale as well. We'll do the tail. Now this shows up less because of the paper being cream, I think. We'll do some stripes. My lighting is slightly different in here than it was earlier when I recorded that video. I feel so spoiled. It's like Christmas. And I answered my door yesterday and I had 3 parcels, one of which I'd ordered and was expecting. And then what he'd done, the one I ordered was really expensive and he needed some sort of special code for me to pick it up. I'm just going to put the light on and it might not make much difference to you, but it helps me to be able to see better. Here's the wheat. So I signed for that. I opened the door and he had his little whatever it was, and it had my parcel on his computery thing in his hand, and I know all the technical words, and he asked me for a code which I had written down on a piece of paper, so I gave him that and he was putting it in, and I looked down and there were 2 parcels against the doorstep. And I was like, are those mine as well? Thinking sometimes, you know, if my neighbours are out, they might ask me to look after their parcels. He was like, yeah. And I was like, okay. And then there were these pencils. This is light yellow. I think I do all the body in this one. So that one is quite light. I'm going over it quite a bit. It's quite pale. I mean, obviously these are all quite pale at the moment, but it's not a good test, is it? This is, I like this, Bumblebee. It's not a good test until we've actually getting to some non-yellows, really, because the yellows tend to be quite pale. So yes, so it was like Christmas. I was like, what on earth are all these parcels yellow? And so I didn't open mine because I knew what was in it. I immediately opened the giant box, which was this is a very lovely vibrant yellow, which was the Chroma Flows, and I gave a loud squeal and all my doors were open, and I suspect neighbours would have heard me and wondered what on earth was going on. And then I opened these and I was like, oh my goodness, Claire has been so generous. Hot sun. So very kind. Oh, I'm just going to move my book a little bit. There we go. We're a little bit off centre now. There's a fin there. I'm going to do the fin. That's a nice bright yellow, isn't it? They're nice and vibrant. I wasn't sure whether they would be hard pencils, you know, but they're not. They're vibrant. But they're not too soft or brittle or anything. This is the vanilla flower. We have a little blotch by the word there. Don't know what that is. Do they all have that? No. I don't know. I'm going to do the whole body with this. This is a bit more of a sort of ochre-y type yellow, I feel. I didn't look at all the layers, did I? I didn't show you them all. We just dived in. I was excited. Golden yellow. Trying to turn it so it doesn't reflect the light and then you can see it. So yes, I was mega excited, and then I wanted to try them out right away, but firstly it was quite late. It was sort of after tea, so I was getting a bit tired, but also it was so hot I just had no energy. Despite being excited, I was just like, I cannot make a video, so they had to just sit there on my desk, on my chair actually in here, waiting. This is called melon. I can't get that one to show up. There you go, melon. We'll do these stripes. I don't know what colour I can describe this as. I think it's slightly peachy, but maybe I'm wrong. Let's do it on this bit and see. No, it's... nah, don't know. Right, what do we have now? We have a maple. So this is our main bit of fish. So we're definitely getting a sort of more browny tone. Don't really have this tone in polychromos. Quite a useful colour actually. Now we have Sun-kissed. Oh, we'll do this one. We're in danger of running out of fish if I do too many colours, can't speak, too few colours on each fish. So I think I'll move straight on to our next one, which is a burnt sienna. It's in a strange place. Anyway, we'll do these. I would normally use my burnt sienna, put my burnt siennas in with my browns. But it is sort of orangey, isn't it? It's quite terracotta-y. But I will be, as I say, I will look at the swatch chart they've got online, and I will be playing with them. Oh, oops. We've gone to cream now. This looks very peachy to me. Let's do the body. Yeah, that's a peachy colour, isn't it? Coral, maybe? Don't know what I might call it. There we go. And this one is called Point Shoe. I guess it's like a ballet shoe, isn't it? They are a sort of pinky, peachy colour, aren't they? Our next one is called Champagne. And my parents used to have a bathroom suite that was champagne, and it was a sort of almost olivey, yellowy, greeny colour. This is certainly a peach. Interesting name. Here's our peach though. We'll go up to this fish. He can have a peach tail. Oh, I like that colour. It's nice. Oh, my stomach is gurgling. It's not lunchtime yet. Okay, we have a flamingo pink. I'm going to do all the body because the detailing is too difficult. Oh, I like that colour. It's quite a carmine type pinky colour, I think. I guess flamingos are often orangey pink, aren't they? There we go. But we now move to orange. So they basically pop the sort of peaches in before the orange tones. Fair enough. So he can have an orange face, which looks most odd, but you know. Just going to move my book across a little bit. Okay. Now we have autumn orange. I don't know if you can see that. Do the fins. Very vibrant. They remind me a little bit, I'd say, of the Black Widows with regards to their vibrancy and the sort of feel, but I almost feel like they might be a bit better. Coral, but I haven't used them enough to know. I mean these, not the Black Widows. I've used the Black Widows a lot. See, this coral looks a bit red to me. I would say coral was more of a pink, but hey. Goes down nicely. Obviously this is Johanna Basford's Lost Ocean books. The paper is lovely. It's a really good way to test. If pencils don't work on this paper, then they're not good pencils. Oh, I've got this one upside down. It's the cadmium red. But they go down ever so smooth. We will try a blend because I didn't with the Chroma Flow that I tested yesterday, or whenever you get the video. Is this called bronze? It looks orangey with the tip. We'll see. We will try, because I've not tried these out, but they feel like they will blend really well. Maybe that sounds a bit weird, but just, you can feel the quality. Right, so that's our first tray done. So just for your, so we go from the white to yellows, oranges, sort of peaches and orange. And the next tray I'm going to show you, give you a quick viewing. Whoop. So we've got like reds and pinks, purples. It looks like there's some blues. So we'll have a go at these next to see what they're like. So we have got the watermelon. So the last colour we did was quite orangey. What was it called? It was the bronze, wasn't it? Yeah. This one is most definitely a very vibrant red. There we go. Here we have our true love. Let's do his face. It's a little bit of a darker red. Just a tad darker. There we go. Now moving on to some pinks. We have a magenta. Let's do this little guy. Magenta, tail and fins. There we go. This is a great colour name. There's no place like home. What a name. That's going to be a long one to write in a video description, isn't it? I'd be bad enough trying to spell the Schpirerr Farben, let alone write it. I'll get used to it quite quickly. This is called Carnation. I can't see it myself. Now, where should we go? We'll go down to this little guy. It's going to be a bit lighter. There we go. It's a good page for testing colours. All the fish. Got paler pink here. Blooming bouquet. Go. But it's certainly not pale. Look at that intensity. I've just gone over that twice. It's quite intense. But not brash, which is nice. Pink lemonade. My boys love pink lemonade. I can't remember where they had it. There was somewhere they did oh, there was a shop in our town that used to sell it. It was freshly made. No, that wasn't pink. That was just normal lemonade. That's quite, all these pinks quite similar. Now we have rose. This one's a bit more intense. It's a stern looking fish, isn't it? Fuchsia pink. This is my, I don't like fuchsia pink. It's too pink. Can it be too pink? There we go. A little fin. Big fin. Oh, pink bubble gum. I do use pinks. I used them the other day. I did a picture from Ivy and the Inky Butterfly, and I did it all pink. Well, I did the dragons, all the dragons pink. My son said, I said to him, what colour should I do the dragons? He went pink. I was like, oh, thank you. Sassy pink. I'll go up there. Sassy fish? What do you think? I was like, oh. But actually came out quite well, I thought. And it was different, you know. I usually just do dragons green. I like green dragons. But I'm thinking I need to do something different, not always the same. purple pink. This is like plum pudding, isn't it? In both the Black Widows and the Arteza are this type of pink. I think sort of slightly turning to purple, only very slightly. Right, let's move up a little bit along our fish. Plum. This is the plummy fish. Yeah. There we go. Looks quite like Polychromo's magenta, I would say. Keep hearing banging. Thing is, all the doors and windows are open because it's so hot. Fortunately, it's not that hot yet. It's getting there though. I said to my son, oh, it's nice and cool in here. Royal purple. He went, it's freezing. So loved. Freezing. Really freezing. It's going to be 30 degrees today. I think we're going to freeze. He was wearing short sleeve t-shirt, which makes a change for him. But anyway, it's warm in his bedroom. Stripy fish. What's our next colour? Is Rose Luster. Oh, that's nice. See, I don't like pink, but I like that. It looks like a middle purple pink. If I've got to use a pink, that would be what I use. Although the pale ones are a bit less out there. Oh, I know what I mean. Oh dear. Right, where are we going next? Can you still see? Yes, that's a good start. Right, we have a pale purple. Let's do, oh, it's a sort of Prismacolor lavender / orchid type colour. Maybe the Polychroma's like magenta. I'm getting sadly good at this. Doing all these comparison charts. This is called Periwinkle Flower. I don't know if you can, I can't get you to see that. This is going to be quite different to the pink. Oh, it's like a, this is what I would call a mauve, but obviously in Polychromos the mauve is really, really dark, like a violet. But I like that. Now we have French lavender. I think it'll work. I don't know if those, I might bring it together actually because it's got a bit more pink in it. Yeah, okay. Our fish doesn't look quite so odd. Tyrian purple. I wonder if I did this picture in a rainbow before when I did it in my other copy of Lost Ocean. Be interesting to know. When I finish it, I will do a comparison flip through with both books. I'm looking forward to doing one soon with my Ivy and the Inky Butterfly. Getting close to finishing. Wild Pansy. I really want to get it done before Johanna's new book comes out, but I've got distracted yesterday with colouring completely different things, which was a lot of fun. So we'll see. And I've got a lot of the scary pages left of Blue Violet. The picture of Pika's house, the double page. Scary stuff. I've done it before, so I know I can do it. But really, in fact, I've done one of them twice because it was a planner page. Violet. This one, I think. So I know I can do it, but I have seen Cherry Colours' absolutely stunningly beautiful version of it on her Instagram, and it makes me feel more daunted. I know that it can be done in the most amazing way. Well, I mean, all pages can, to be fair, but you know, when you've seen one, I mean, deep purple, I know this is something I tell people, that you shouldn't be daunted by other people, but you know, wow. Just sort of think about it a little bit. This is royal blue. Do the body. Sorry, my hand will be shading it for a minute. Let's go underneath. Yeah, that's quite a nasty ultramarine big biro type blue. Yuck. Right, that's the end of that tray. There are 4 trays. I thought there'd be 3. No, there are 4. So in this new tray, we've got more blues, look, turquoise, and lots of nice greens. Oh. So we are moving on to indigo. This little fish can have a very dark face. It's quite a nice indigo tone though. I like that one. Right, then we have marine blue. We'll move up here. That's nice. We're going to have to do a bit less of each fish because I'm running out of fish. French blue. I'm going to do the body with this because I think it will look nice in a lighter. That's nice. It's like the light ultramarine in the polychromos, isn't it? There's also, I think the in the Castle Arts, these tones are cobalt blues, light, middle, dark, I think. Now we have a Santorini Dreams. We do the fins. I don't know how well it's going to match. I'm going to layer it up a bit because I want it to look a little bit dark. That works really nicely together. There we go. And then we have deep blue. There we go. Now we're going to go with our blues up or down. I think down. I think I'll go down here. Let's pop him up a little tiny bit. So this is Prussian blue. So I can do tail. No. Oh, here's the cobalt blue. Be interesting to see if it's similar to these. We'll do the fins. Yeah, I think it is. Oh, my nose wants to run. Sorry. Now we have the summer sky. Nice. So this is supposed to be like a summer sky blue, I guess. So that's quite intense and dark for a sky. I don't think I would do a sky that dark. But, okay. Oh, cerulean. It's a nice shade. Definitely what I would call cerulean. Now we're going to go up to this fish and do the, what's that say? Waimanalo Beach. Interesting name. I was just thinking on my swatch chart, if I do a comparison swatch chart, the really long pencil name, that pink one, There's No Place Like Home, it's going to take up so much space. Deep Ocean. I might have to abbreviate it to fit it on the chart. I could call it TNPLH. Because I think if I write There's No Place Like Home, it's often quite hard to fit the charts on one page or on across the length or width or whatever. Blue Lagoon. So with a long name it makes it even harder. I have to have a play with it. I'll see how it turns out when I make the chart. I'm assuming I'm going to make a chart, you know, because although it says they've got charts, this is Cocolitus water. Don't know what that means. Clunk, my desk goes. Okay, we are moving back up, and this one is going to look a bit weird in these colours, but it's just going to have to work. A turquoise, because turquoise next to pink. Next we have Green Mermaid. Can you even see? I think you can. It's a good colour name, Green Mermaid. I hope it's just her tail that's green, not her face. It's a little bit strange, isn't it? And Caribbean Holiday. I've never been to the Caribbean. I suspect it's very nice. I haven't been to that many places. Been to Mallorca twice, Spain, America twice, Australia and the Netherlands, well specifically Holland, Shamrock and Scotland. That is it, that's all I've done, but I've gone quite far afield. Oh, I've been to Mexico while I was in America. Moss green because I was in California, so across the border. But I haven't taken the children abroad. Flying is such a difficult thing. It's nowadays, I think we think about all the pollution and the, you know, that sort of thing. It's also quite an effort to take my family on holidays green. Trying to muster up some enthusiasm is almost impossible. But also, my husband gets so anxious that I think it would just be really difficult. Emerald. So he has been abroad more recently than me with work, but he gets so anxious in the lead up to going. He has a whale of a time when he's there, but this is, I can't read it. Does that say, oh, jungle light? I thought it said jingle. Is that jingle? That's a bit strange. Can't read. Yeah, so it just doesn't feel worth it. And then you think about the pollution of the flying and me to feel guilty about all that sort of thing. Avocado. And, you know, all the time and money to travel. When, if we go on holiday here in the UK, we don't have to travel far. Apple green, although the road travel can take some time. I'm going to do, oh, I like this. I like an apple green. I can do all the fins on this fish. Because I think we have got enough room to do a bit more. Lime. There's loads of places in the UK that I haven't explored. So I would like to do more travelling here. Right, that's the end of that tray. Oh, I'm just removing it from the tin. And the last tray I'm going to grab out to show you. So we have some more greens, some olives. We have a few reds, reddish, oranges, brownish, grey, black. So let's pop that back in the tin. Oh, that made quite a clatter. And finish off with our lemon green. It's our next fish colour. Can you see? Oh yeah, he's quite in the middle, isn't he? I'm trying to work out quickly. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We've got roughly 2 colours per fish. left, roughly. Oh, try and get my next pencil out. Golf course. I like. Oh, I'm getting hot. Whew. Oh, it's a hot flush. That's okay. I've got 3 fans, you know, hand fans in my house, which work really well. So I've got one by the bed, which I was using last night. I've got one by the front door, which I use when I go out. This is Pickle. And we had Pickle in the Chroma Flow, but this is a lovely olivey colour. And I have one in my desk drawer next door, which I use all the time. Olive green. I'm going to colour all this, or if I do the stripes I won't be able to see it. It's a little bit darker, and that's a nice colour. So I do have a selection of fans to help me keep cool, and I find them really effective actually, because they're useful even if it's not a hot flush. Cypress tree. You know, if you're just feeling warm, it can help. And I prefer it to using an electric fan, because the electric fans, like, it flap all the papers about on my desk, and it's much harder to direct the breeze, and they're noisy. I can't sleep with the noise of a fan. Oh, yeah. So yeah, it's just not good. Although last night I found a great way to cool down. I opened my door in my bedroom. The eucalyptus tree were getting quite dark. This one's going to be quite dark. And I slightly opened the curtains and directed the door towards me, because it's got French doors, you can sort of open different ones. So the breeze was blowing right on me all night, and I had it open all night, and I could just feel this lovely breeze every so often. It was very nice. I've got a little fish down here we're just going to do. And that was nice. Casino green. Casino. I guess the tables are green, aren't they? The card tables. Yes, so that was rather pleasant. Husband, I noticed this morning, he always gets cold in the mornings. He had all the covers. We've got a 4.5 tog duvet on at the moment, tropical green. I haven't changed it for my 1 tog. I've got a 1.5 tog duvet. I haven't changed it for that one because the weather's going to change again soon. He had that wrapped all around him with the bedspread on top. He must have been absolutely frozen. We've got one more green, and then we're moving on to a red. So this next fish is going to look a little bit odd. Oh, but we've got a little tail. I'm going to do the little... No, that's going to look... What? This is called mould. That's nearly as good as the Black Widow's names. I don't think there's a mould in that. Sorry, that really tickled me. Oh, my son's laughing next door. I'm sure he's not laughing at what I'm laughing at. This is the ginger brown. So we've suddenly got a brown with this. It's going to look, as I say, a little odd. Especially as it's, for me, that's like a Pompeian red. Something like that. We're going to leave his face and do a different colour. He looks quite startled. He's like, why are you colouring me red and green? A ruby brown. Yes, I was cool in the night, which was nice. I didn't like the alarm waking me up though. Ugh. Husband's at work today. Caramel, I'm really not used to it. So he had a couple of weeks off recently, and so we didn't have an alarm on at all. Oh, we had one on one day because we had an appointment. And then, yeah, honey brown. That sounds nice. And so I only have the alarm going off 3 days a week, 3 mornings a week, and I've sort of taken to sleeping in. Thing is, the flipping kids, they're so flipping noisy. I make them have their shower at 9 o'clock so that they can be out of the way of the landing and the bedroom and wherever they are brown, before, so that I can go to sleep for 10. And they are yapping, because they haven't seen each other all day, because one of them, most of the day, one of them is in his bedroom all the time, and we see him at meal times. He'll come and help cook and prepare food and come for a walk if I force him. And I'm going to come down here a bit. I'm just going to do some manoeuvring. Oh, that was squiff. There we go. And so they haven't seen each other, so it's the end of the day. They're yapping about what they've been doing at Espresso. Oh, did you know this? Have you seen this? Did you watch this video? Blah 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 blah. Yap 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 yap. And I'm like, excuse me, it's 10:30. I'm trying to go to sleep. Sometimes they yap to me and I actually nod off while they're talking. I'm sitting up in bed and usually on my phone for a little bit before bed. I have a sort of this is the chocolate. I'm going to use it. Sorry, did you whip it away before you see it? Just going to do this bit because we've got one more brown left. So, and this is the dark brown. So sometimes they're talking to me and I'm just like nodding off while they're talking, which is so rude, but I'm tired. What I like about these pencils is that although they're not a hugely well-known, massively expensive brand, they aren't cheap, that's for sure. They are consistent in how they feel. Sometimes I find in a budget brand, you might get the odd pencil that's a bit scratchy, or it just doesn't feel like it's going to blend as well. I didn't even tell you the name of that one. Silver Vizsla. Now the next one, which is quite a browny grey, this is French grey. So anyway, yeah, so I nod off, but if I'm really tired, I tell them to get on, hurry up. It's lovely hearing them chatter. Pavement grey. Got 3 left. This is quite a dark grey, isn't it? Dark greys can be quite useful though. Shadows and things like that. We have now got the seal grey. There's not masses of greys like we get in some sets, but I think some people prefer that. Some people don't like all the greys. Like in Prismacolor, there are loads of greys, and people are like, what am I supposed to use all these greys for? This is the cool grey. So, yeah, it's good in a way. Right, we've got one left and then a black. This is the warm grey. We're going to do some blending in our last fish. So for me that's like charcoal. Maybe not quite dark enough for charcoal, but quite dark, isn't it? There's a car alarm going off. I know it's not mine. I wouldn't be able to hear mine. It's nowhere near here. Right, we're going to look at the black. Here it is. Do a few of the eyes. It's very vibrant, intense, I think is the word I'm looking for. You can't see that one. We'll leave that there. I'll finish the eyes later. We're going to do a blend in here. Now, I think I'll do a few greens. I've got them to my side here. So I'm going to start with the emerald. Okay, what I'm going to do is just make it dark at the bottom, really intense, and then fade it off like that. Then grab this green. What's this? the avocado. I'm just gonna blend it in. Go to the corner. I probably should have done grey really, because it doesn't match our rainbow, but anyway, never mind. No one noticed. Lime. No one's watching. And we'll just go over the end. Look at that, lovely. There. Right, let's come out. You can see them all. And I did say we would do a comparison. So here's this page first. Let's try and get it all in shot. There we are. So you can have a look at it. And then I'm going to take the book. I need to move my tin. Oh, there's not much room in here. Oh, that's my water bottle. Ching. Okay, let's come out fully. I think that's as far as I can come. There we go. So you can see the whole page, and you can see that they are equally vibrant. You know, sort of roughly, which I think is great. I'm just going to do some more eyes. So overall, I think they're really lovely pencils. They aren't too dry. They aren't too smudgy. They go down with a nice intense colour on most of them. There's these that were a bit pale, but you know, I think they're supposed to be, so that's fine. They look nice on this paper. So overall, from my very first try, I would say they're lovely. I think they need a bit more layering than I've done on my page. Now I'm looking back as I'm doing this thinking, yeah, there's a lot I can see white paper through where I haven't you know, done enough layers, but that's fine because, you know, that's not what this was about. So yeah, very good. So thank you, Claire. I'm really happy. I'm excited to try them out some more. Yes, thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching me try it out and have fun. Oh, missed one. There he is. Yes, so hope you have a super day. There we go. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'm just going to put them in the middle so you can see them at the end. And yeah, happy colouring.